8 Virtues Towards Wisdom, the Path to Wisdom Stoic. Wisdom is not a distant dream nor an unattainable ideal. It is a discipline, a fire kindled within those who dare to seek truth beyond illusion. The wise do not claim to know everything. Instead, they dedicate themselves to knowing one thing deeply themselves. Virtue 1. The first step toward wisdom is humility. To learn, one must first acknowledge ignorance. The fool believes he has nothing left to discover, but the truly wise understand that learning never ends. Every moment, every trial, every hardship is a lesson waiting to be embraced. Virtue 2. A wise person does not let emotions govern their life. Fear, anger, and desire are volatile forces that, if left unchecked, will lead us astray. The Stoic does not suppress emotions, but faces them with clarity, recognizing their transient nature. They feel, but they are not ruled by feeling. They choose reason as their guide and virtue as their compass. Virtue 3. Discipline is the cornerstone of wisdom. To master oneself, to resist temptation, to act with integrity, even when unseen, is to wield true power. A mind that controls itself is a fortress, unshaken by the chaos of the world. Virtue 4. Adversity is the great sculptor of wisdom. Hardship does not break the wise. It reveals them. In struggle, illusions are stripped away, leaving only the core of who we truly are. The wise do not curse misfortune but embrace it, for they know that within challenge lies the seed of strength. It is easy to be at peace when all is well, but the true test of wisdom is to remain steady when the storm rages. To lose composure in hardship is to squander an opportunity to grow. A wise person stands firm, enduring pain and misfortune with dignity, for they understand that nothing lasts forever, neither joy nor sorrow. The wise seek no validation from the world. Their worth is not measured by applause or scorn. Praise does not lift them, nor does criticism wound them. They remain steadfast, anchored in their principles, while the tides of opinion rise and fall around them. Virtue 5. Simplicity is the heart of wisdom. The wise do not burden themselves with endless desires or chase after wealth for its own sake. They see through the illusion that more is better. True contentment is found not in accumulation, but in gratitude for what is already at hand. The wise are students of nature. They observe its rhythms, its balance, its quiet indifference to human concerns. They see that change is the law of existence and do not fight against it. Like the river flowing effortlessly to the sea, they move with life rather than against it. Virtue 6. Death does not terrify the wise. It is not an end, but a transition, as natural as the setting sun. To live well is to prepare for death, not with fear, but with peace. And when their time comes, the wise welcome it, knowing they have lived with purpose, honor, and understanding. The wise do not waste time lamenting what they cannot control. They do not shake their fists at fate, demanding that the universe obey their desires. Instead, they adjust themselves to the nature of things. They recognize that suffering often arises not from events themselves, but from resistance to them. A wise person does not concern themselves with the chatter of the crowd. If criticized, they reflect. Is there truth in these words? If so, they grow. If not, they let the words drift away like leaves on the wind, never allowing resentment to take root. Virtue 7. Gratitude is the daily practice of the wise. They do not dwell on what is lacking but rejoice in what is present. Each sunrise is a gift, each moment a chance to act with virtue, each hardship an opportunity to refine the soul. They choose their companions carefully. They do not waste energy in the company of the reckless, nor do they allow the small-minded to darken their spirits. Instead, they walk alongside those who seek wisdom, strength, and truth. A wise person speaks with purpose. They do not waste breath on gossip or idle chatter. Their words are measured, their speech deliberate. They know that silence often carries more weight than 1,000 spoken words. Wisdom is not a destination, it is a practice. It is cultivated daily, through discipline, through thought, through action. It is found in books, in reflection, but most importantly, in the choices we make when no one is watching. Virtue 8. The wise do not envy. They do not covet the possessions of others, nor do they pity those who have less. They understand that true wealth is not held in gold or land, but in character, in virtue, in the ability to live without regret. They are unmoved by fortune's favor and unfazed by misfortune's cruelty. They remain steady, knowing that external circumstances are merely passing clouds. The only thing that truly belongs to them is their own mind, their thoughts, their actions, their responses. In the end, wisdom is not about knowing many things, it is about living rightly. It is about seeing the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It is about walking with courage, temperance, justice, and reason, regardless of the storms that may come. And so, the wise rise each morning with a single aim, to be better than they were the day before. They know they will never be perfect, but they walk the path nonetheless. For in the journey itself they find their reward.